Good afternoon, everyone. I'm thrilled to be here today to share an idea that has intrigued me for years, the idea of unethical ambition. We live in a world where success is often measured by power, status, and wealth. Social media constantly bombards us with images of people who seem to have it all. We continuously strive for promotions, societal validation, and a life filled with riches. However, have we ever paused to think, at what cost are we doing this? Why are we doing this? Well, I found my answers in an ancient Indian epic, the Mahabharata. My fascination with the Mahabharata began when my grandma used to share intriguing stories from it. Their words sparked a fire within me to explore the depths of this ancient text. Initially, I read simplified versions, but soon I found myself drawn into diverse perspectives due to my insatiable curiosity. I read perspectives of Duryodhana, Krishna, and even Draupadi. Well, throughout my journey of exploration, one theme stood out crystal clear. Unethical and unchecked ambition may ultimately lead to devastation. Take Duryodhana, for example. He was the prince who was consumed by his insatiable ambition. Despite having every single thing he could ever need, his jealousy and hunger for power drove him to wage wars against his own cousins, the Pandavas. He believed that seizing power would bring him eternal glory. But, in reality, it led to his downfall and the destruction of his entire lineage. Well, this is not just a distant told lesson. If you look closely, you will find similar patterns in our world today. And one among them is the pursuit of political leadership just for the sake of power, status, and wealth, rather than for the true purpose of serving and being accountable to the citizens. When this happens, societies have to suffer immensely, and ethical ambition holds the key to correcting these errors. Now, let's take a moment to reflect on our personal lives. How often do we find ourselves chasing things like promotions, societal validation, and materialistic wealth, thinking that they'll bring us long-lasting happiness? Well, a lot of us do it, right? In fact, I remember a classmate who cheated to win an award. While he gained temporary recognition, the truth eventually slipped out and he faced humiliation. Similarly, we were working together on a group project and we were running out of time on a tight deadline. And that's when someone from our team suggested, hey, why don't we copy the answers from the internet? Well, considering the amount of time we had left, that offer sounded to be truly tempting. But I stood firmly against it. Well, at the end, we did not score the highest, but we managed to earn the respect of our teachers and the satisfaction of doing the right thing. It was these moments that made me realize that no matter how hard your goal might be, never waver to the unethical path, because if you do so, then you will face downfall, just like Duryodhana. I drew this kind of inspiration from Yudhishthira, the eldest Pandava. Despite being humiliated, cheated, and exiled, he remained steadfast in his principles. He never wavered in his virtues and upheld them with responsibility. And in the end, it was this unique quality that truly made him powerful. Now, I know what's on your minds. You might be wondering, how do I apply this concept of ethical ambition in my day-to-day lives? Let's break it down. So if students like you over-focus on things like grades, competitions, and social pressure, you are more prone to stress, anxiety, and eventual burnout. This just urges you to opt for the unethical path leading towards your goals. And the moment you decide to do that, you will experience downfall just like Duryodhana. And this is exactly why a lot of people urge students to prioritize and balance their tasks. Displayed here is the art of prioritization. If you feel that the task at hand is important and urgent, do it first things first, without hesitation. If you feel that it fits into neither of these categories, then push it to the last. If it's an intermediary between these two, then schedule it and do it accordingly. Wanting to achieve great heights is truly wonderful, but if we let it consume us unethically, we might just lose ourselves in the process. Our entire peace of mind and relationships might just vanish. And this is exactly why you need to learn how to balance your goals with dharma, which is a sense of duty and ethics. Remember, this epic does not condemn ambition. It rather urges us to align it with principles of justice, kindness, and integrity. So, my dear friends, let's take a step back and analyze this. Are we striving towards our goals without compromising our core values? If not, break free from unethical ambition. At the end of the day, it's not about the quantity of what you achieve, but the method through which you achieve it that truly defines who you are. Thank you.